Hey, fancy you here. Welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. And why are you still here? Oh, you want to see more of me? Okay. Well, I guess I'll bring you along today. Today's Saturday. To those who are new to us, hi there too. Today, I have work. And I'm going to bring you along to walk to see toys. Because I do collect toys, but I do resell toys too. So bring you along then, shall we? Okay, today bring you guys and gals along. As you can tell from it's still dark. Why I normally wake up this early is because I actually always will plan to go buy food from the hawker stores that actually are being supported by DBS and POSB, are backed by the Singapore government. They are running this $3 thingy where you spend $3 starting from the 6 a.m. Saturday and you get back the $3 reimbursement thingy to help combat inflation here in Singapore. And for that reason, I usually will wake up, take my wife's phone with me too. We'll pay by DBS Paylah and we will get reimbursed. I'll bring you along. I'll just buy for her usual food, buy my own food, and we'll come back, talk more the day goes by. So what is this $3 reimbursement that DBS is giving? Well, it's their Heartlander scheme where if you use the DBS Paylah to pay for your food or merchandise, as long as it's $3 and above, you get the $3 back. If you pay less than $3, you get whatever amount that you paid back. How to use it? The DBS Paylah app is the one that you need to use to pay, and then they will automatically reimburse you the $3 on the spot. You do need to have a DBS account, that's the first and foremost. Then you can use the Paylah account. You have to put money in it and then the $3 will come back to you. I've been doing this for like every week basically. They've actually started on Fridays and extended it. This time they extended it to more shops, this time not just hawker centers, but they did limit the cap now. Previously it was 100,000 users, now it's 75,000 users. And why am I going out so early is because they actually run out pretty quick. I'm here out now, it's close to 7 still roughly still safe, and let's see what I buy for my wife and myself. Hello， 米粉打包的，帮我加这个是。不要，那个就不要。多少啊？OK。我用贝拉红。And if you don't have Paylah, you do use the link below. You and me, we will get basically $5 credited once you register and use my link. The redemption period is until the end of the year. I don't think they're going to extend it anymore, but we'll see how it goes. So I kind of forgot to show you what I bought for me and my wife. We have her mi fen. Yeah, this is her zai mi fen, her vegetarian noodles. This cute little looking cupcake thingy, in Chinese we call it hua kueh. Then you have her usual teh C. She needs this. She can't go about her day without it. Comment down below, are you a tea or coffee person? One is laksa and one is lor mee. Before I tuck into my meal, I'm a pick and packer for 2 companies. In my last video, my day in the life, I pick and pack for these 2 companies. We are going back to these 2 companies to do the pick and pack again. I don't think there's a lot to do because the campaign period isn't in yet, but because it's the month-end weekend, we'll see how it goes. If you're new to the channel, I'll bring you along. Existing viewers, do bear with me, it's the same thing. After that, I plan to go to a place that is having a toy clearance at a community center. I usually don't buy toys for myself anymore, but I do still resell on eBay. And for my eBay reselling, I did spot something that I might be interested in buying to resell online. I'm going to take you along with me to showcase to you how I do my pick for my eBay reselling. And if you're interested in that, do come along. also, I do plan to answer some questions. My last video that went viral, there were quite a few questions that I did answer each and every comment, and I do appreciate every comment in the video. And if you have not watched the video, maybe have a look. It's a day in the life of me on a weekday. Today is a weekend, but for that, I would like to elaborate on some of the comments and answer them in detail. Maybe after we go and see the toy clearance event. So stick around if you wish to know more later in the video. Spicy now is 650. 650 down from 830. That's actually a big drop for price. Not sure whether the burger will shrink, but oh well. See how it goes. I'm not really a fast food lover, so if you're a McSpicy fan, do comment down below.
Please mind the platform gap.
One eternity later.
So that took quite a while. I had to prepare some manually pick and pack items, quite a bit, about 50 parcels. So that took quite a bit. So now it's like 2 p.m. going to the other shop and to see how much they have to pack. Then after which I see how much they pack. Should be enough time because the event closes at 9 today. So I should be able to go there and have a look. Hopefully there's not much things to pack. Time check now is 3 p.m. plus. I'm going to Bishan Community Centre where the toy clearance sale is on. It's a yearly annual event. I'll bring along. Usually it's Hasbro and a few kiddie stuff, but I'm actually aiming for something that's it can sell on eBay, and then show you what I usually will see and how I pick and sell on eBay to make a profit. So we are heading to the Bishan Community Centre, which is right in front of me, and I roughly know what to expect. I've been here before, a long time ago. Seen pictures of it. Hopefully there's more things to look at. I will show you around. I may not speak. If I do, there's something maybe interesting to look at, then you have a look at it, okay? So I'll just bring it along and then you just montage it, I guess. So I didn't get anything. I'm heading back. We will answer a few questions when I'm home. Okay, so I wasn't too happy with the cards of the figures, so hence I decided to let them go. And at $5 a piece is actually more expensive than the last time I bought it, which was about $3. So yeah, let's head back and we will end the video with a few Q&A. I found a space right near my house. I really never come here because it's upstairs, the car park area, and because I don't have a car. So it's like 5 p.m. and if you guys are still with me, I'm very encouraged by it. And to those that have commented in my last video, giving me encouragement, I'm truly humbled. So for this, I'll do a quick Q&A. I'll do maybe 3 questions. And let's get to it, shall we? The 2 basic ones that I see across, many of your comments and inquisitive, fellas, the capo ones I call them. is whether we have kids and whether my wife has a full-time job. I'll answer the first one, which I actually answered every one of you, but I'll answer it in greater detail in this Q&A. No, we don't have kids. We are basically dual income, no kids. In the YouTube, terms is we are dinks, D-I-N-K-S. My wife is having a full-time job. Without her, even though I've not once, asked for help or anything for the matter, the fact that she has the full-time job gives me encouragement to do what I can for the household. And she is very appreciative of it. I've asked her many times, and it's been like this for relatively the good part of 5-6 years since COVID. That brings us to our second question. The second one was kids part, why we don't have kids. We actually planned to have kids back in the day when we first got married. That's why we actually got our HDB flat, with an extra bedroom and all. Things didn't turn out what we were wanted. If you have seen Friends, shout out to you guys who actually watched the sitcom Friends. Monica and Chandler?
Is there a problem? Is there a problem with me or with you?
Actually, it's both of us. Apparently, my sperm have low motility and you have an inhospitable environment.
Those two, when one has an inhospitable environment and the other one just couldn't swim right, swim slow, I don't know what the hell is it, use that term. We got ourselves tested and it's just not meant to be. So we kind of just let it be and we just don't have kids. And then over the course of the years, as we already hit 40, for myself and my wife, who's actually older than me, we just don't really want kids at this juncture of our lives. The last question which I kind of want to talk about is this from Danny Net U4P, who asked a very interesting line of questions. I will just read it off this. Honestly, I respect this. You mentioned you were in uni grad, even seems to have a comfortable retail manager job. May I know why you let it go? How is the stress compared to now, where instead you kind of have to search for alternative sources of income? Your wife sounds like she has a full-time. How does your family income breakdown look? I've addressed the wife part. My family income breakdown, I won't divulge much. I will say this, that between me and her, we definitely can afford kids. Just that it's not meant to be, as I mentioned earlier. So here comes the team question in Singapore terms. The more difficult one to answer is why I let it go. Fortunately, when I first started my first job, it was with an SME. Somehow, I was in the collectible toy, industry space, collecting toys, as you can tell from the background of my last few videos. After a few years, I was let go. That I can address in another video, which I truly am apologetic about it. There lies the second job that I went to was actually Takashimaya. Somehow I got that job as a retail floor manager for Takashimaya Singapore, and I was actually part of the team to run the sports area, after which I was headhunted by a sports SME who wanted me to run their retail shops in Singapore. Unfortunately, I was let go just before COVID, and when COVID hit, I figured that I could just make ends meet with my eBay. Don't get me wrong, all my bosses, each and every one of them were very good to me. It's just that I somehow couldn't take the life of being in corporate, I guess, being a fixed time pay fella. And that leads me to my last point. The last point is I actually got comfortable doing all this kind of odd job work. With that in mind, I actually am saving much more as compared to last time, where I wasn't even thinking of saving or investing or making my money work. That got me thinking to what I want to do in future. So that's the reason why I will not go back to corporate. I plan to do this long term. Whether YouTube is a thing, whether it blows up, whether it continues, I will just continue doing YouTube. And then with each and every one of you who are supporting me, as I go down this journey, this path, I do thank you. And with that in mind, thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. And if you stuck around to the end of this video, maybe you can comment Chipmunk, because small snippet, my mom actually named me after Alvin and the Chipmunks, because when I asked her this question, she actually told me that she saw the cartoon and named me Alvin. From the chipmunk. So yeah. So thank you everyone. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye bye.